Hi, my name is Dr. Carson, and I just came to see how you're doing today. So, what is your occupation, if you have one?
Okay, that's I should ask the patient.
What?
What may I kina wani aiki ne? Are you asking me or the patient?
Oh, sorry, the patient.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Wai me aikin ki kina aiki ne? Okay. Eh? Ba kya wani sana'a? Me ne kaman me? Okay, she's a petty trader.
Okay. And does the patient live with any family, a spouse, children?
Kina da yara? Guda nawa? Ke kaɗai ne a wurin mijinki? She's married in a monogamous setting. She's the only wife of an husband, and she has 2 kids.
Okay. And what brought the patient in today?
Wai me yake damun ki kika zo asibiti? Da me kuma? Da zazzaɓi. Kina jin hajijiya ne jiri-jiri? Akwai mutuwan jiki? Akwai mutuwan jiki? Okay. What brought her to the hospital? Complaint of fever,
Mm-hmm.
headache,
Mm-hmm.
generalized body weakness, and dizziness.
Okay. And the fever, could you ask the patient if the fever comes and goes or is continuous?
Shin zazzabin nan da yake damunki yakan je ya zo ya je ya zo ne? Yes, she said the fever usually comes on and off.
Okay. And does the patient have a cough or a runny nose?
Akwai tari ko kuma yoyon majina? There is no cough and no running nose.
Okay. And does the patient have any constipation, diarrhea?
Shin akwai zawo ko kuma ki ji ba kya iya yin bayan gari? Yi kwanaki ba bayan gari? No constipation, no diarrhea.
Okay. Do you think you could ask the patient if you could check her temperature?
To, an gwada ki da thermometer a nan aka ji zafin jikinki ko? So the temperature measured here was 37.0 degrees centigrade.
Okay. So it seems as though the patient has malaria. What was the result of the blood smear, the microscopy? Was more malaria parasites present? Apologies. And do you know the severity if there were parasites?
Yes, it's 2 pluses.
Okay.
The MP, they used RDT and it was positive, and also the microscopy 2 pluses.
Okay. And for the full blood count, what was the hemoglobin level?
Yes, for the full blood count, the PCV was 32%.
Okay. What was the hemoglobin level? Do you know the hemoglobin level per gram? I think grams per deciliter.
Yes, usually the each gram of hemoglobin is equal to 3%. So when
Okay.
we say the PCV is 32%, if you say 32 divided by 3, you will get the hemoglobin level. So when you divide 32 by 3, you will get around 10.3333 something
Okay. So it doesn't.
grams per deciliter.
Okay. Thank you. Doesn't sound like the patient has anemia. So Or rather, it seems like it might be mild. So I might recommend oral iron therapy. And then for the malaria, because it's uncomplicated, would recommend ACT and then possibly PCM for the fever, though it doesn't sound like the fever is high. And I would recommend hydration in case the patient is dehydrated. And in the future, I would recommend for the patient to use a mosquito net and wear long sleeve shirts and pants.
That is excellent. That's excellent. It's good.
Mhm.
I'm very happy that you talked about dehydration.
Mhm.
Mostly we check dehydration on the patient when you look at the eyes, if there is no enough tears,
Okay.
and also you can also look at the lips of the patient. If there is no enough saliva, it
Okay.
gives you a picture of whether the patient is mild, moderately, or severely dehydrated. Sometimes you will pinch the skin across bony areas to
Mhm.
see the number of seconds the skin will take to go down. If it goes down between 2 to 3 seconds, it's normal. But
Oh.
a skin that will go down around 4 to 5 seconds or more, it means there is decrease in skin tone. So it's showing that the patient is dehydrated. So those are some of the ways we examine patient to know the level of hydration. So if the patient is mildly dehydrated, we have the formulas we use to hydrate the patient. And if the patient is moderate or severe dehydration, then you can use intravenous fluid. So it's a very nice attempt. So is there any other thing you may wish to do for the
Um,
patient or advice?
I don't think so. I guess I would recommend for the fever, if the fever does get worse, then we could prescribe PCM or cold wet cloth on the forehead, and possibly for the weakness, just bed rest. But other than that, I think that's everything.
That's excellent.
Mhm.
That's excellent. It's a very nice attempt. So, in addition, just like I told the others,
Mhm.
here we have poor drainage system. We have gutters around our houses, and
Mhm.
those gutters provide the breeding ground for the mosquitoes to grow.
Mm.
So, it's good you advise patient on sanitation so that they drain the gutters around their houses. If they drain it, there will be no breeding ground for the mosquitoes to be able to give birth to their young ones to come and continuously infect our communities. So it's one other advice I would like you to give. And also, sometimes as doctors, we do give what is called prophylaxis. For
Mm.
us that are living within malaria zone, that is malaria endemic zone, we usually give prophylaxis, more especially to women who are pregnant and also women who are not, are also children who are between the ages of 5 and below.
Mhm.
Malaria usually affects those people within those ages, and we give them prophylaxis. Some anti-malarials would be given to them just to prevent future occurrence. So those are some of the preventive measures that have been employed by medical doctors here. It's a very nice attempt. I wish you become a doctor. I
Thank
hope you are with us already.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.